851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Good evening or good afternoon to anyone that may be watching this video. I do just want to apologise if my voice does sound a little bit different. Just over 24 hours ago, I did have 4 of my wisdom teeth removed, but obviously I'm back here recording because I'm a one-man show and the work has to get done somehow. So I just want to apologise again if I sound a little bit weird. Please just do bear with me. In the coming days, my voice will get better. It's been a tough few days for Australian carrier Qantas, and they've been nothing short of frequently in the news for all the wrong reasons. The carrier is struggling significantly from decisions made by upper management during the pandemic that has left them scrambling for workers, following laying off so many in uncertain times. Now, however, Qantas is under fire following the treatment of their cabin crew on a 14-hour trans-Pacific flight between Brisbane and Los Angeles following an exclusive report by Australian Aviation. This is a 14-hour trans-Pacific flight that I want to add only just recently resumed. The service is operated by the Airbus A330, so it's quite the lengthy flight on board this aircraft. And Qantas have come under fire after the cabin crew had to build a blanket fort essentially towards the back end of the economy class cabin, as you can see on your screen now, so that they could rest during the flight. It's definitely not a good look in the slightest in my opinion, and you've got to definitely feel for the crew operating the service. The A330-200 in question that was flying, according to Qantas, encountered a onboard glitch that prevented the lights from being turned off, something that would typically happen, usually on a routine flight, as the crew and passengers were headed off for some rest, say after various meal services. However, Qantas is already attempting to find ways to make this a bit more of a pleasant experience for the crew by installing curtains. However, you guessed it, these materials are yet to be delivered to the Australian carrier due to supply issues related to directly the global pandemic, which again, instead puts the already exhausted cabin crew in an even worse off position, as the Australian carrier begs for workers to come forward to help as they struggle to cope with the increasing demand as Australia does reopen back to the world. These A330-200s were not typically utilised on such missions, as it wasn't the purpose within the airline's operations, or at least wasn't the intended focus. However, following the range being extended, they've also had to redesign the cabin product on the A330 for the crew, and you can see that now on your screen. However, this is not an overnight fix and will take some time to roll out onto the 330s that have had their ranges extended for international ops. While the crew wait for this feature, they'll be forced to stretch out on the seats, and tension is rising. It's very tough to ignore that within the airline. Certain decisions made by Qantas' upper management team are not going down well with the cabin crew and general employees, with Qantas blaming the unions, and these unions now getting involved for the staffing troubles and concerns. The honest reality is we could sit here for quite a while and unravel everything ongoing with the airline. The outsourcing of cabin crew training and utilising crew from the UK and New Zealand for Australian international services have also been widely discussed in recent weeks and come to light, and you've probably seen severe delays at airports around the country. Therefore, the incompetence of the upper management and the executives on the airline are now truly starting to shine through, and it's not putting a good look on what is learnt to be labelled as the spirit of Australia. If you have any thoughts, do let me know down below in the comments. I want to once again apologise for maybe the lack of energy in this video. I am jacked up on every medication you could probably imagine, and it is very hard to record, but like I said, I need to get these videos out as the channel is continuing to have quite the rough patch. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time.